hotter than Georgia asphalt. Playing that lead guitar from Stanton, Virginia. That's old Danny Grote. Back on the pedal steel guitar from Sylvester, West Virginia, Robbie Flynn. Let's see. Acoustic guitar, and he's from Hot Springs, Arkansas, Scott Coney. Back on the drums from Birmingham, Alabama, Bruce Rutherford. Bass guitar man from Bowlegs, Oklahoma, Roger Bob Williams. And on this acoustic guitar, singing some harmony from Lockhart, South Carolina, Mr. Monty Allen. Over on the fiddle and the mandolin and singing from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Mr. Ryan Joseph. Yeah, I got a boy back here on the piano that I had never seen him until just about an hour ago. He's filling in tonight for my regular piano player. His daughter was graduating from high school, and so he took the night off. At least that's what he said was going on. I don't know. But so this man was kind enough to fill in for him, and is doing a fine job back there so far on the piano, I think. Her name's Tony Harrell from Longview, Texas. Woo! Thank you, Tony, for helping us out tonight. I came from Georgia, like I said earlier, you know, down the Blower line. And I moved to Nashville, Tennessee. It's hard for me to believe now. It's been almost as long as I lived in Georgia. That long ago that I moved to Nashville to get into country music, and I've been so lucky, you know. I've had all these years and had more hits than I can even remember, and sold more records than I could ever even imagine. And, it's just been a crazy run. I always try to say thanks to people like y'all who support it. Yeah, I moved to Nashville, you know, and my wife and I moved up there. We didn't have a thing. I had an old International Scout, and we rented a U-Haul trailer about 12 feet long and put everything we owned in it and tried to get to Nashville. Had to go over Mount Eagle up there at Chattanooga. You know, that Scout wouldn't hardly pull the trailer over the hill there. But anyway, we made it up there. It was Labor Day. It was actually Labor Day weekend, and we got to this old apartment place that I rented over the phone. Back then they didn't have the internet. And we didn't know anybody, and my little old wife had to help me carry the sofa and everything up 2 flights of stairs, this little apartment. Anyway, my wife got off on that tonight. But anyway, I'm just thinking about starting out, but when we left Georgia, I guess that's why I'm thinking about that. But it's gone pretty good since then. But I moved up there and was singing demos for people, songwriters and companies, and playing in bars and doing all the stuff that you try to do to get started. And I was writing a song one day with this guy, and we were just kind of getting to know each other. And he was asking me about music and my life and where I was from. And I told him the first radio kind of thing I remembered my daddy won at the Pepsi-Cola plant that he worked at when I was about 5 years old. He won this little radio for some employee contest they had. That was the first radio I remembered at home. But anyway, I'm getting to something with this story, but that ended up being the opening line of this song. And then years later, this song, after I had an album or two, became a hit on the radio. And we went back down to my daddy's garage in Georgia and found this old radio and dusted it off and took it back to Nashville and the Country Music Hall of Fame, put it in there on display. So if y'all ever up that way, you check it out. Daddy on the radio, he took me to a country show. Yeah, I was rocking in the cradle to the crying of a steel guitar. Mama used to sing to me, she taught me that sweet harmony. Now she worries cause she never thought I'd ever really take it this far. Singing in the bars and chasing that neon rainbow. I'm living that honky-tonk dream. 'Cause all I've ever wanted is to pick this guitar and sing. He's trying to be somebody, just wanna be heard to sing. Chasing that neon rainbow. kind of new. It was on my last album, and I've always liked sad songs, heartbreak songs. You know, as a singer, they're fun to sing and they're easier to write actually as a songwriter. And so I've recorded a lot of those over the years, but this one, I didn't write this song, but it came to me with this album, and I thought it was one of the best I've heard in a while like this, and so I'd like to play it for you now.
Woo! Woo!
I'll be the bad guy, I'll take the black eye. When I walk out, you can slam the door. Yeah, I'll be the SOB, if that's what you need from me, so you don't have to love me anymore. You and our friends talk, make it all my fault. Tell them I'm rotten to the core. Yeah, I'll let it all slide, get them on your side, so you don't have to love me anymore. Yeah, all those memories of the good times. Yeah, there were some good times. So when you think of you and me, they won't even cross your mind. If the wine you drink leads you to thinking that you want what we had before, well, girl, you can call me, I'll let it rain and ring, so you don't have to love me anymore. Oh, play it for me. Some good times. So when you think of you and me, they won't even cross your mind. If you need me to make you cry, I don't want to, but I'll try, so you don't have to love me. Yeah.